huge toddler tantrum, make her buy her dinner and make her give her nice dresses, and then I think she'd be fine after that.
I think he'd be like, it was my birthday.
So, because Pierre can be quite shady, he'd bring up how wonderful and beautiful his birthday party was and make Jack feel extra guilty.
I think he'd get them out of the shop within a look that could possibly be a wink, and it would have to be something because he'd have his mask on. So it'd be more like they'd know they'd have to leave.
Someone's being actively mean there. I feel like she would retaliate and she would give him a punch in the face.
I think he'd just quietly go, no, and they'd go, all right, I'm sorry. And if not, then he'd have to bring out the claws.
She'd have to be like on land. And that wouldn't go down very well with Mary. So I feel like she'd lose her mind.
I think he'd find his best, most expensive piece of fabric and make the greatest dress you've ever seen.
Number one, to get her to quarantine, you definitely have to lock all the doors and windows. She would spend a lot of time plotting her next adventure, scheming, drinking, all the rum in the house.
Lemon and herb, because he's all about flavour and not necessarily about heat.
I mean, probably the spices going. She'd take the spice and bring it with her just to have more on it.
I think he would go super spicy, but just get loads of mayonnaise on the side. He goes all out, but ultimately he needs security and safety in the mayonnaise.
She'd probably just get a big boat.
I think he would buy a bigger shop with rooms above it so he could look after his girls.
He'd spend it on bailing out all of his trusty crew.
She would go down the local tavern, buy drinks for everybody in the tavern, and then when they're all drunk and walking home, she would just rob them.
Hellcats is an incredible true story about freedom, equality, love, and survival. Plus, it's packed full of adventure and pirates.